And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second series of the broadcast. Welcome back to our PvP in the lower bracket, round number 1. We have a best of 7 ready for you and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Pylon. We have the German Protoss player. We have the red Protoss for Sentinels. It is ShoWTimE. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself. It is herO. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim this. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'll fix up the predictions. I don't think I closed the previous ones, that's why. But I'll get on top of the predictions as we get into our PvP, as we get into our second best of 7. Here we go, bam. Here we go. First predictions are paid out, and bam, the second ones are open. There we go. So predictions are open. Place your bets. Get your gambler going while you can as we open up for a proxy, as we open up with what looks to be a proxy 1 base all in. So here he does hide his second pylon across the map. The probe does stick around, so we're going to be committing here. At the same time, ShoWTimE. No probe scout. Ooh, no probe scout out of ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE, second pylon in the main base, going for a 2-gate opener himself. But 0 scouting is crazy. ShoWTimE, what's going on? Because here comes the Cybercore. Cybercore is complete. Bam! Robo is thrown down. 1 base all in out of herO. It's all or nothing. And it's on ShoWTimE to figure out what the hell is going on. Now, blindly, ShoWTimE does open up Stargate. I mean, with a Stargate opener, you can do a couple of things. One, it's going to be Oracle first, so the Oracle can get across the map to harass and deal with damage to the economy. That is true. That is true. You know, the Oracle can do some damage, but if this gets scattered, herO should have a shield battery and he shouldn't really lose much to the Oracle. It may keep some supply at home to defend. That's the most we can really hope for. Meanwhile, we can defensively make some Void Rays, which are also okay, but not ideal. Ideally, you want a Robo with Immortals to defend against the all-in. Void Rays, they can work, but it's a little bit more difficult. Well, it is more difficult. But here we go. Prism is on the way. ShoWTimE is just now moving out with the Adepts. And ShoWTimE will soon confirm what exactly is going on. He'll soon confirm. Prism is coming. So this is the lower brackets. Yes. Let's go. You got it, you got it. As we do have a double adept. 2 adepts taking 1-shot probes. They will threaten the shade. Commits, gets 1. Gets 1, gets 2, picks up, doesn't lose any HP on the adepts. Very nice control. Oh, doesn't quite get another. Shots do not line up. At the same time, the Oracle does get into the main base. No shield battery! No shield battery to defend. Here he gets caught with his pants down. He was not ready for the Stargate. Not ready for the Oracle, and he will lose 6 probes. Okay, brutal damage. Meanwhile, thankfully, ShoWTimE did not expand, as ShoWTimE is working his own defensive Robo. Phoenix production has begun, and the Immortal is on the way. ShoWTimE, so far so good. ShoWTimE, he deals some nice economic damage, and he's just buying his time to get his own Immortals. herO, is he planning to expand? If you notice, herO, he has no Immortals of his own. He warps in extra Stalkers. He's trying to force his way in. Going for a very gateway heavy style instead. Okay, does drain the shields. Shield battery out of Engie. Sentries on the way for force fields. His own Immortals in production. Ooh, supply block ShoWTimE. Thankfully, the first Immortal's already on the way. And he does have it. Gateway goes down to 1 gateway. ShoWTimE can warp in 1 unit at a time. Oracle's going in. Oracle was activated. Going for the second gateway. Soon there's going to be 0 gateways left for ShoWTimE. Yeah, 0 gateways, 0 warp-ins. Does have his War Prism, can make Immortals. Oracle's deflated this time. This time herO does defend. Again, he's got his army in position. 2 adepts, sorry, 2 stalkers and a sentry. is ready in the main. And here he starts up his own Twilight Council. Okay. Does herO expand? If he wanted to, he wouldn't be able to. Adepts are here. Couldn't even if he wanted to. Second model has arrived. He has to be so careful here just because of that Phoenix. Now getting a second Phoenix as well. When the main fight does occur, ShoWTimE can lift both Immortals and can zone away the Prism. Oh. Has to be careful. Phoenix takes a lot of hits, does snipe the Observer. Observer goes down. Not bad. And we have the answer. We're going into Glaives. I was curious. I assumed it was going to be Blink, but no. Glaives are on the way. Bold move out of herO. Going one base Glaives to support. Stasis goes off. herO, he abandons his position. He's racing back home. Oof. There's more stasis traps to connect. ShoWTimE, he spots the army, and ShoWTimE knows he can expand. Or just turn this into an all-in. So what's the plan? He expands. As ShoWTimE, he expands, claims as natural. Ooh, catching out an Immortal, that should not have happened. Yeah, miscontrol by herO. And that was a big loss. Losing an Observer, losing an Immortal. herO, still no expansion, but again he has Glaives. See if we can dive in. Nice force fields. Yeah, half of herO's army just cannot engage. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE can. ShoWTimE pulling back. It does pull away. The Adepts do a great job tanking. This is why Glaive Adepts do so well here. And they pair so well with Immortals. They can tank shots. Oh. They dive on the army. They go for the dive. They focus on the sentry. Nice pickup. As he does commit. herO, he lost his Prism. Shades once again. They go for the sentry. But herO, does he have it up? Can he keep going? Remember, he has no Prism. Phoenix is going to be going down. Oh, gets one of the Immortals. ShoWTimE down to 2 Immortals. Down to 2. Up. Down to, still down to 2. Pressure Immortal has arrived. Still very close, very clutch. With that herO, he has enough. Yeah, he barely breaks through the main army, takes over the natural. Should have forced back into the main. But the pressure's still on herO here. herO, he needs to kill that natural. Oh. Let's focus on the Phoenix. Oh no! Takes on the Phoenix, takes on the Prism. And herO, he should clean this up. It's still very close though. Barely herO claims the fight. He's got more reinforcements on the way. Ooh, takes on the final Immortal. ShoWTimE diving in. The Immortal does go down. 0 Immortals left for anyone. No more Immortals. herO is going for the Nexus. One more volley. Oh no ass. Oh no ass. Oh my god, barely. Nexus goes down. He has Blink, by the way, so with the help of Blink Stalkers, GG gets called. herO, he takes game number 1. Whew, GG, well played. Here he does, but he does take a lead in the series. A very intense back and hold here between herO and ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE, he defended well, he was able to expand, but herO was able to catch him out with the commitment into the all-in. Just barely though. Still very close, still very clutch. In the end, herO takes the lead, but remember, this is a best of 7. Best of 7. Plenty of games ahead of us. Plenty more games to come. Yeah. As we're getting into our next game, we can see the vetoes, you can see the map order ahead of us here. It's going to be Pylon into Tokamak, followed by Gresvan, Persephone, Ultralove, and Maganatha. The vetoes were Sandworm and Golden Wall. Those are the 2 vetoes. 2 of the more quirkier maps out there. But now we load into one of the larger maps. As I said, welcome to Tokamak. Tokamak is known for proxies, 100%. It's known for proxies, known for all-ins, known for a lot of cheese. Specifically in PvP. Let's go. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the German Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Sentinels down in the series. We'll see if he mounts back. We'll see if he can make a series out of this. It is ShoWTimE. It's ShoWTimE and spawning. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's rocking the Sentinels jersey. And once again, he's playing like he's doing a staring contest with us. Never blink. Never blink. Oh no, he blinked. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss leading the series 1-0. It is a herO. Go. So we're getting into our PvP. But again, for this, we joke, but ShoWTimE, his camera is a slideshow. Is a slideshow. So every now and then we get an update. Every now and then we get an updated image. Let's see, or like 1 frame every 20 seconds or 30 seconds. It's fine. It's fine. Ah. Feels man. As now we have our 2-gate opener, 2-gate opener out of herO. Likewise, we have a gate expand out of ShoWTimE. Hyper Greed. He's asking to be all in. So a couple of things here. If you recall, I did mention that proxies and all-ins are very common on Tokamak. So for ShoWTimE to open up gate expand is crazy, by the way. That was a Nexus before the Cybercore, so Hyper Greed out of ShoWTimE. But he is gambling well. The Gamba is solid here for ShoWTimE because herO, the second pylon is in the main base, and herO, he does not go for a probe scout. So herO, he doesn't know he could punish, and he is not punishing. He's playing standard. So ShoWTimE will take a lead. ShoWTimE will take a lead. You can see herO, he is not scouting across the map, and herO will slowly fall behind. So when it comes to the openers, at least, ShoWTimE is in a better position. He's in a better position. Now moving out with his own hallucination, and we'll confirm the late expansion for herO. See in the chat, these breaks are crazy long. The breaks are typically around 12 minutes in between each series. Yeah, there you go. So that's what you should expect. Around 12 minutes in between each best of 7. As a heads up. 1 frame every 6 seconds. Oh, yo, his internet is speeding up. Every 6 seconds. That's crazy. So ShoWTimE is so shocked he's not even moving. True. As here, he has to apply a lot of pressure. He does apply and does move in. A nice force fields, but the shield battery is within range. Oh, That's way too soon. One Stalker getting very low, but ShoWTimE does pull away in time. Does pull back, does save everything, and ShoWTimE, oh god, there's the NG overcharge. Oh no, a bit of miscontrol there by ShoWTimE, does focus on his own shield battery. Does waste a volley. ShoWTimE gonna calm down. Calm down, baby, calm down. And remember, ShoWTimE is up 5 probes, he's up 5 workers. Behind this, going to the faster Twilight Council, we have a blink-based opener at a ShoWTimE. herO instead opening up Robo into Immortal production. herO has the opportunity to turn this into a 2-base all-in. So we'll see where herO takes us. Basically, with an early Robo, that is a very defensive way to open up initially, as it allows you to get the early Observer and the early Immortal production. herO does rush into a third, so he is going for a greedier third base to catch up economically. This is one way to recover in that economy. Immortal production has begun, and from here we can go into Glaive Adepts. Now, the downside of this style that herO is going for is it means he has 0 map control. Unlike his opponents, ShoWTimE will have Blink Stalkers. ShoWTimE will have a very versatile, very mobile army. herO will be stuck at home, for the most part. He'll be stuck at home as he's turtling up with Immortals, with the early Forge, with +1. And herO will stay home until he can build up like a 3 to 4 Immortal counts, then he can start to break out. So we're slowly building up the Immortals, slowly but surely. herO will get there. Meanwhile, it's going to be on ShoWTimE because he has a more mobile composition to be active, right? To be active, to poke in, to snipe some key units, then back off, or to bypass the army, blink into the natural, blink into the main base, catch herO out of position. ShoWTimE has a lot of micro potential with the Blink Stalkers. See the chats. Why is Classic not listed in lower brackets? Classic forfeited. It's a little bit unfortunate, as Classic, he is arguably the best Protoss player in the world. Like Classic, he's very in form right now, but unfortunately he did forfeit, as he is unable to travel. Ooh, as they do get into the middle line, very nice damage. herO getting 5 probes. And just like that, the 5-worker lead that ShoWTimE had from the opener is no longer there. Ay, ay, ay. Now, of course, ShoWTimE was mining more for longer, so he still has that slight edge, but herO, he fights back. herO, he does fight back. Behind this, I assume it's going to be Immortal into Glaive Adepts, but it's going to be Immortal into Charge. I mean, both, they have the same role. Both are designed to buffer and support the Immortal-based army. ShoWTimE has to be careful. Remember, he cannot commit. He cannot commit to a fight. He pokes in. Gets a pylon. Going for the base itself. Force fields are running out. Yeah, ShoWTimE has to get out of here. He has to pull away. He's out of sentry. herO holds. Shiba didn't even get scratched. True, true. Attack your shield battery again. Ah, no. Like, it's fine. It'll buff out. It's fine. It's fine. Just like new. As ShoWTimE does slip in from behind. Goes to the Zealous, goes to the Warping, gets into the mineral line, going for the pylon actually. Ooh, that is Nartosis' pylon. Pylon does go down. Deep Powers +1. Just a +1 at the same time. ShoWTimE coming in from behind, going for the Immortals, gets one. One Immortal goes down, so does the second, and here is just being pulled apart. He's being torn apart. As we mentioned, ShoWTimE has a much more mobile composition, but he's forced to recall back home. Forced to recall back. Ooh. Nice run by the herO. That gives herO a lot of breathing room. And herO pulls away. away in time. He still has a couple of immortals left over. Can herO keep pushing? Does catch out these 3 stalkers. Okay. Does catch him out. More zealot reinforcements have arrived, and herO, he commits here with, again, mainly a zealot composition. He's got 2 immortals in the back line, and ideally he wants to keep them up. Cannot afford to lose them. Reinforcing with stalkers. And immortals, yeah, they bully back the stalkers. herO's not being out of control. GG gets called. herO, he will take a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. GG all played. Again, the big power spike for herO is when you do open up Robo like that, you have to just build up back at home, weather the storm, build up your immortal counts. We had 4 to 5 immortals there for herO. Did lose a chunk of them, of course, to the aggression of ShoWTimE, but that triggered the counterattack. That triggered herO to move out across the map to commit, and with that he was able to roll over ShoWTimE. GG. herO does take a 2-0 lead in the series, and it's okay. I mean, it's a best of 7, so we have plenty more games ahead of us. We have more games ahead of us, but the pressure is on ShoWTimE. Pressure is on ShoWTimE here. We'll see if he can recover. Again, I liked his opener. At ShoWTimE, he got away with a lot. He got away with a lot when it came to the early economic greed of ShoWTimE. Unfortunately, herO, he recovered. How did he do so? Remember, he went for a fast third base, he went for a faster third base, and he went for a depth harass, which did get 5 probe kills. With that, herO was able to stabilize in the economy, able to catch back up. And again, of course, took the greater fights thereafter with all the immortals. But here we go. Getting into the next game. Up next, we're going to be loading into Gresvan. Gresvan is another one of these large maps in the map pool. Very, very large map. A very old map as well. It's been a while since we've seen a PvP on Gresvan. Let's go. It's been a while. Will an extended series be granted to Zaun if he loses his lower bracket quarterfinals, given the person he plays against is going to get 2 lives, whereas Zaun will only get 1? The series will not be extended. So the answer is no. No. Not extended. The player that he's going to play against will have a life, an extra life, essentially. True. But that's how the cookie crumbles. And here we go. From my understanding, that is the case. We're not going to have an extra series. No extra series, but here we go. We're getting into our next best of us, or getting into the next game in our best of 7, and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Gresvan. We do have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss, Blue Protoss himself, leading the series 2-0. It is herO. And in the top left hand corner, we have the German Protoss, the Red Protoss for Sentinels. Moving out with this probe early on, it is a ShoWTimE. We've seen a lot of games where ShoWTimE just skips the scout entirely, but this is not one of those games. He gets across the map, he will confirm whether or not herO hides his pylon. ShoWTimE is here to confirm, here to scout. Breaks in, pulls away. herO does go for he does go for the gate cyber expand. He wants to go for the gate expand, but ShoWTimE is in position to block. And ShoWTimE moves out with a second probe. It cheeky moves out of ShoWTimE. So basically, herO is being greedy. herO is cutting corners. herO, he's trying to go for a faster Nexus. I say that. Hello, probe. What's going on? There's a lot happening right now. ShoWTimE, he scouts. He knows that herO wants to be greedy, so he denies the expansion with the probe, and he sets up his own proxy here to head into the main. But herO also moves out with his own worker, and he has yet to expand. herO, are we opening up tech first? Stargate? Yes, Stargate opener out of herO, Stargate opener out of ShoWTimE. The Stargates there, right next to each other. They're on the same screen. Let's go. Stargate openers all around. I do favor herO just because he will have the defender's advantage. But he doesn't know what he's up against. If herO confirmed that there was a proxy Stargate, then herO could go Phoenix first. Likewise, if ShoWTimE confirms it's a Stargate opener, then ShoWTimE can also go Phoenix first. But so far, both players are working with incomplete information. In a really weird game state. herO scouting. Here he's scouting, he's checking. Oh no! Oh, barely does not confirm. It's gonna be an Oracle out of ShoWTimE. And herO likewise Oracle as well. If either player scouted, that would have been a Phoenix, and that would have been a hard counter. But no one was able to scout, no one was able to confirm. Now, because of that, this proxy Oracle will hit very quickly. ShoWTimE, he may deal crippling damage with this. There's potential. There's nothing at home. Yeah, there's nothing at home to defend. Stalkers around the map. The Oracle does hit, and probes will fall. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get up to 8 probe kills? Keep going. Get 7. Get something. Can we get 10? And 9, and soon to be 10 probe kills. This is game-ending damage here. 12 probes going down. And behind this, we could make another Oracle. For now, we do see we have defensive back at home. Oh, no shield battery. No shield battery on the ramp. herO, he has to do critical damage, but the shield battery will finish. Oh, gets one Stalker. Gets a Stalker. Just the one. Yeah, ShoWTimE holds. ShoWTimE, he holds, he defends. And ShoWTimE, he's up in expansion. He's up in economy. I mean, I say expansion. herO also has a natural base as well, but ShoWTimE, he's miles ahead here in the worker count. As herO gets caught out. ShoWTimE on 29 workers against 17 for herO. And that proxy Oracle was winning ShoWTimE the game. Yeah, GG. Did win. GG, well played. We have a series, we have a back and forth. ShoWTimE does fight back, does put a point on the board. GG. GG, well played. Again, a big gamba here from both players. No one was aware what was going on, in the sense that ShoWTimE wasn't able to confirm the tech of choice from herO. herO also did not confirm the cheese of choice either. The proxy did barely miss the scout. He was close. herO, he was so close to scouting, but barely didn't see it. And with that, we're going to be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, we will have the remainder of the series. See you soon. See you soon. Bye. See you soon. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back as we are mid-series in the lower bracket round 1 matches here for the playoffs of Maestros of the game. We are mid-series here. We're jumping into game number 4 and spawning in the top left-hand corner here of Persephone. We have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss currently leading the series 2-1. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss himself, the German Protoss representing Sentinels. It is ShoWTimE. Go. As again, we are mid-series. The PvP does continue. So far, we've had some very intense games here. We've had some cheese, we've had some proxies, we've had some all-ins, we've had some more mid-game play as well. True, did have some more mid-game play. We'll see what we get this time. For now, we're loading into Persephone. The initial workers do move out. And so far, 2 gate openers all around. This time, no one is cutting corners, no one is being greedy, and no one is rushing into any earlier tech. Not this time. Well, no one's rushing into earlier expansions, I should say. As both these workers are active. Both players confirm their. From here we confirm the location of the pylons. So both pylons in the main base for herO. Likewise, both pylons in the main base for ShoWTimE as well. From here we are setting for expansion. We're going for a standard opener for the first time this series. Like no cheese, no proxy, no shenanigans. Yep, there's the expansion for herO, and we should soon be seeing the expansion for ShoWTimE. Ooh, it's gonna be pylon blocked. It's gonna be delayed. ShoWTimE, he moves out, opens up double Stalker. He does have a third and fourth Stalker behind this, so hyper aggression out of ShoWTimE. Meanwhile, herO just opening up Sentry. Cutting corners, being greedy. ShoWTimE's camera froze. ShoWTimE, his camera is streaming at 1 frame every like 10 to 20 seconds. It's fine. It's okay. Stalkers do move out. Behind this is going to be a Twilight Council opener here at ShoWTimE. Remember, ShoWTimE does have the much later expansion, so he will have the earlier tech to compensate. And we'll see if herO can defend, can survive. As herO is going to be the defender. So far, nice force fields. He locks down the Stalkers. He gets 1, he gets 2. And does he get all 3? Jesus. All 3 Stalkers. Brutal loss for ShoWTimE. He gets caught out. He gets caught out with his pants down. Every Stalker goes down. I'm afraid to look. That is 4 Stalkers. For what? For a pylon. A single pylon has gone down. Ay, ay, ay. And herO, he can just snowball out of control. Remember, herO is meant to be the defender, but suddenly that defense is going to turn into an offense. We have a proxy gateway across the map. Warpins have completed, and ShoWTimE is in danger. He's in a lot of danger here. The early game did not go his way. Ooh, Sentry goes down. herO moves in, locks down the Stalkers, gets 1. And hero's going for a duck. He doesn't even need to, sure. But you got DTs on the way, and do you see what I see? I see 0 detection. There's no Robo, there's no Forge, there's no Stargate. The longer this goes on without a Robo, the more dead ShoWTimE is. So hopefully we do eventually get a Robo here, but it's very common to delay your Robo in PvP. It's very common. And right now ShoWTimE is busy at GG. GG gets called even without the Dark Templar. Doesn't even need them. And herO overwhelmed. herO takes a 3-1 lead in the series. herO is 1 game away from claiming it all. GG. GG will play Unamas, Pappy. Unamas is all that herO needs. Oh boy. And I'm hoping we can get it back and forth. I'm hoping that we can extend this series. But alas, the pressure is on. Again, ShoWTimE did overextend. He lost so many Stalkers at the start of the game. He lost 4 Stalkers. That should never have happened. And that started everything just going wrong. And it all started toppling over. The snowball began. Here, he didn't even need his DTs. True, didn't even need them. But now up next, we're going to be loading into Ultra Love. Up next, we have Ultra Love, followed by Maganatha and Incorporeal. We go. Ultra Love being one of the smaller maps in the map pool, and as a result, we could see some more aggression here. I'll also say that the winner of this series plays against Cyril in the next round, and I'm sure Cyril, he is not really looking forward to that match. We'll get into it a little bit later on as to why that would be the case. We'll get into it after the series. If you were watching yesterday, then you'd know. But spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ultra Love, we have the German Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Sentinels, leading this or down in the series. He has to fight back here and now to have a chance to fight back to make it out of this round. It is ShoWTimE. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player. We have the South Korean Protoss leading the series 3-1, 1 game away from claiming the entire series. It is a herO. Bam. I'll look after your shoulder, Pappy. Look after your shoulder. We're locked in. Locked in. ShoWTimE playing with one hand? Let's go. As from here, this is one of the big differences here, one of the big features of Ultra Love. We have a ramp coming into the natural sword. It's very standard to open up here with an economic start, going for a gate, cyber, expand. So economic opener here out of ShoWTimE, which is expected on Ultra Love. Meanwhile, herO, hello, getting ready for a one base all in. Back at home did open up 2 gates, so 2 gate opener is very suspicious. This is not normal, this is not standard, so already ShoWTimE is wary as to what is happening. herO does hide the pylon, but based on this proxy location, do we commit into a robo? Typically, we want to throw down the robo at a 3rd location, at the 4th location, in between somewhere, but ideally on your opponent's side of the map. Here, fake out. Okay. herO does go for a fake out. ShoWTimE throws in the Stargate, so Stargate before Nexus. herO pokes in. Sin pulls away. You can see that ShoWTimE is searching here for the proxy, trying to figure out what's going on. Finally, ShoWTimE does expand, and so does herO. Okay. So here he was able to force some inefficiencies out of his opponents, but ShoWTimE still has that faster Stargate and will have the faster Oracle as well. The faster tech. So from here the Oracle does threaten. So far here he's keeping up. He is defending. Behind this, ShoWTimE going for a second Oracle. Bearing in mind the 2 Oracles, they can one-shot probes, so ShoWTimE has potential to deal economic damage, but for the most part we're both building up into 2 bases into eventually a more mid-game setup. Ooh, gateway explosion out of ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE going for a, I was going to say 4-gate setup, 3-gate setup, as he did not open up with the second gateway. So only 3 gateways, nothing too crazy yet out of ShoWTimE. It's still going to be a little bit more committed, but our eyes are open for extra gates. There it is. Yeah, speaking of, another gateway gets thrown down. Now it's 4-gate blink. Hyper aggression out of ShoWTimE. Typically we'd be expecting to see another expansion, but ShoWTimE is going to be the aggressor here, and currently herO is unaware. Here we go, hallucination goes in, he gets eyes on 3 gates in the main, which means he knows. Yeah, he knows, he sees everything, he sees it, he confirms a 4-gate blink, confirms lack of expansion, herO does expand himself, herO's going to be stuck at home, it's going to be a tough hold. We'll see if herO can pull this off. ShoWTimE just get 3 probes. 4 probes go down, very nice. Gets 4 workers. ShoWTimE will expand. It's going to be a later expansion, as ShoWTimE did go for earlier gateways. herO, can he force a cancel? 3 more for at least. Yeah, doesn't go for it. Dives into the main instead. So far, gets a pylon. Pylon, recalls back home, gets out, not bad. Nicely done. From here, the game is slowing down. We do have here with a slight edge here when it comes to upgrades. Takes out one of the oracles. But +1 is on the way. Charge as well. So here he's refining his army. ShoWTimE one step behind. herO diving in. Jesus. Does dive in. herO does that trade. Using one of those stalkers. herO not quite able to keep pushing. So just building up more. And +1 is about to kick in. Yeah, here he does have that stalker lead. Is he where the stasis trap? Is unaware. Still waiting for +1. Finishing up in 10 seconds. herO does not find a way in. He's lucky. I'm still not convinced he noticed. As there are so many stasis traps. Oh no! Oh, Jesus. As he pulls away. Rotates around. No stasis traps here. Moving in. Takes up a couple of stalkers. And again, the concave is in favor of herO. Takes the better fight. EBS was wasted there, but overall he does push in. And ShoWTime's just being bullied back. Yeah, ShoWTime just cannot keep up here. Ay. ShoWTime gets bullied away. Everything gets depowered. This expansion will fall. And here he's just running away with it, running away with this game, running away with this series. I was hoping for a longer back and forth, hoping for a game 5, a game 6. I'm gonna say game 6, game 7. Didn't quite get there. ShoWTime his best chances to counterattack. Oh, stasis goes off, not bad. Does take a massive stasis to the face. ShoWTime is buying time. Goes to the counterattack. There's the recall back home. Ooh, ShoWTime runs into another army. Wasn't quite expecting that. Power some of the gates. We're still in the chase. Here is coming in for the flank, coming in for the surround. Takes down the Oracle, no more stasis traps. Here, I'm sure he's content with that. Thank God. Get him out of here, bud. Get him out of here. As again, it's just been an uphill battle for ShoWTime for the past couple of minutes here. He's trading as best he can, but there's a dive. Here he blinks in. He knows how close he is to breaking ShoWTime. Blinks on forward. Zell stay close that distance. And GG gets called. herO, he will take the series 4-1, advancing on into the lower bracket semis. GG. GG, well played. herO, he will claim the series again. A very intense early game here. herO, he was able to take an earlier lead over ShoWTime, and from there able to flex and extend that lead and snowball things into a win. herO, he had the better economy, likewise had the larger army as well. And ShoWTime in a mirror matchup, it's difficult to recover from that. We saw that he did attempt some adept harass, which got some damage done, but for the most part, GG. For the most part, GG, well played. With that, we are getting ready for our next series here, so it is going to be herO. herO does advance on into the next round. And up next, we do have lower bracket round 2. It is going to be herO versus herO in a best of 7. It's going to be a rematch. Ooh, and I do love it whenever these two do face off. They are very close in skill. They do often trade blows and go back and forth. herO is going to be favored, but do you remember what I mentioned earlier? herO, he is not playing at his peak condition. herO, he is not at home. We'll get into it after the break. For now, we're going to be going on a break. When we come back, we'll have that third best of 7 of the broadcast. We'll see you soon. See you soon. Bye. See you soon.